Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want you to know that this is not the first time I have done an intro in the past couple of days, which means, what does that mean? It means that I tried to do a video where we made a 10-inch mirror piece, and you may have seen me kind of like tease it on my Instagram stories. You guys, I'm on day 3. I'm still living it, as you can see. It's not going well. It's a fail. It's definitely going in the fail bag, and someday we will talk about, actually no, we're gonna talk about it right the F now. I mean, I think I know what the issue is, but you know, sometimes you win and sometimes you gotta just take the L, right? And you know, I considered for real taking the L on this video and not uploading a video this week, which I could not accept. So I considered maybe I can just do like a sit down type video, you know, ones just like this where I talk about something. So I thought about doing that, but when I teased like little videos of the mirror piece, I said something about doing a tutorial, and people were commenting and stuff saying like, yay, a tutorial. So I just felt like I couldn't do you guys wrong this week. I owe you a tutorial. It has been a while since I've done a tutorial. Okay, I think what the issue was, I normally use a resin, like my casting resin, for the piece itself, duh, obviously. But I also have been using the casting resin as a top coat as well, and that totally works. It comes out great. But I did want to try out the artist resin. Well, it's a top coat and it's great. It is really thick, which makes it kind of difficult to mix up, which also kind of creates bubbles, you know, more than I'm used to. I mean, if you have a torch, the bubbles are really no big deal. They're really, like, I can't fault any of the products that I used, because I think what it is just that this is just like a done goof somewhere. And so my theory is that when I popped it out, I sanded it down to be flat so that the mirrors would be, you know, flat and clear and you can see through them. And I don't think I dusted off the piece, you know, enough. Because if you don't dust off the piece enough, then like the tiny little specks of resin that you kind of just sanded are going to like make the top coat kind of foggy looking, and I think that's what happened. So I sanded it, and then I did the top coat, and it was a little bit foggy, so then I sanded it down again, and that's where I think the done goofed part came in, because you can see the sanding like scratches in the piece. So I think that this top coat, I'm not sure, but I think that this top coat might not allow you to sand it again, like once you've applied it, because it kind of just like the sanding like shows through. I don't know if that's what happened. It might have been that I didn't dust it off again, but I ran it through water. I really like dried it and paper towel, like towels, and I don't know. So yeah. And the reason I think is because I done goofed is because when I was top coating this like large mirror piece, I also, with the same exact cup of mixed up top coat, I top coated some other pieces that I will show you, and they came out crystal clear and stunning like normal. So I think it was a mistake on my part, but I'm not positive what that mistake is yet. We're gonna ditch this 10-inch piece, and I'm going to salvage this video as much as I can. And also, we got to 200 subscribers, which I can't goof on this video. You guys are so cool for subscribing, and I just am so grateful that you guys are here. So I'm gonna give this my all. We are gonna reel this back in, and we are still gonna make a mirror piece, but I'm going to be making a 6-inch mirror piece like normal, like with these molds. We are going to revisit voiceover Artsy Madwoman for probably the 3rd or 4th time. Let's dive into this tutorial on how to make a resin mirror piece. Blah. Okay, so first things first, as usual, just grab 2 cups, measure out the hardener and the resin in separate cups, measure them out evenly, and then pour them into the same cup, and you can just kind of mix that up for 2 to 3 minutes. And then you can pour it into your next cup. There are a total of 3 cups in this. And then you can mix that for another 1 to 2 minutes. And then you should be good to go to pour it into your mold for its first layer of resin. I like to let it sit for a couple of minutes and let like some bubbles rise to the top, and then you can go in with your torch and pop all the bubbles that are on the top. So since this is a tutorial to make, there's me being weird. But since this is a tutorial for making a mirror piece, we obviously need some mirrors. I got these at Michael's. You can get them in a pack of those like 3-inch ones that I first put in, and then a pack of like really small ones like I have here. They're like a little variety pack of little circle mirrors, and you can kind of just dot those around. You don't necessarily have to use the small ones. I just decided to this time. And then I'm also using some dried snapdragons in this one. Okay, so now it's time for your second layer of resin. So we're just going to speed right through this because it's literally a repeat of the first thing you did, which was measure out the hardener and the resin in separate cups, pour them in the same cup, mix them up for a bit, pour them into another cup, mix that up for a little bit, and then you should be good to go to pour it into your mold. And once you've gone in with your torch and popped all those bubbles like we previously did, it is time for the best part about making resin stuff. At least if you use alcohol ink. It's the alcohol ink part. But yeah, you can kind of just do whatever you want with this. I tried to do like a spiraling rainbow. You'll see at the end how it actually turned out. But yeah, I tried to do a rainbow in this, so you can kind of just do whatever you want to do, whatever designs you feel like doing. And you don't have to do this part. I just literally cannot help myself, but I like to take a toothpick once it's kind of settled into its place with as far as the ink goes. I like to take a toothpick and kind of do swirls. Since I did like a spiraling rainbow swirl design, I decided to swirl in a spiral, but you can kind of just go all around if you want, or you can not do it at all. You guys, I don't know what the flapjack is going on right now, but I'm pretty sure, like I'm 95% positive that I have been cursed because you guys are gonna cringe and you're gonna be like, what the heck did you do? Because to get this out, I literally had to tear up my mold, like, into pieces. Rip mold. And don't even try it because I let this sit for over 24 hours. I laid this down probably around noon time yesterday, and it's 5 o'clock. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there is a force beyond my knowing that does not want me to show you guys how to make a mirror. But look. Well, you might not be able to tell. The mold itself was kind of like matte on the inside, so we do have to give it a nice little top coat. But what's awesome, it's so awesome because it's awesome, is that I don't think that we have to sand it, because when I look into it, it doesn't look wonky or anything. We're gonna give this a nice little top coat now, and then we're gonna take it out tomorrow, and it's gonna be absolutely stunning, and we're all gonna be like, wow, I cannot believe she reeled this in and made this a video still, because that's kind of how I feel right now. I don't even know if what I'm recording right now is gonna go up. I have no idea if you're actually watching this, and if you are, I'm so happy that this worked out. And if you're not, I honestly have never, ever had this much trouble with making a mirror piece. And now I feel like this video is making it look super hard. It's not. I just feel like, ugh. I'm kind of blaming it on the mold itself, because I've had these for a long time and you can't use molds forever. So I'm thinking that the mold was old. Ha! Mold was old. Because I've never had issues with my resin. This is my ride or die resin. I've never had issues with it, and I just want to make this clear. When you're making a mirror piece, if you can see that it's still like, whoa, then you go in and sand it flat. But because it kind of looks like it's gonna be fine, I'm just going to top coat it. But normally I would sand it, because it doesn't always come out flat like this. So I guess thank God for that, or thank the resin gods for that. Or maybe it's the resin gods that are hating on me right now and making this super hard for me to show you guys. That does not sound good. Is it top coat time? Mwah. Is it top coat time? You have to tell them if it's top coat time. Mwah. I love you. Yay, it's finally top coat time. So I pre-taped the sides for this just so we can kind of speed through, because I do have a whole dedicated video on how I do my top coats. I will try to link it up top if you want to check that out. But so I pre-taped the sides and pre-mixed up the resin before I started recording this part. So I just poured the resin on top, and I'm going to spread it around with, I almost said a toothpick. Definitely not a toothpick. But I'm spreading it around with a popsicle stick. And then I'm going to go around with my torch and pop the bubbles, and it should be good to go. I was so excited here just because like I could see my reflection. It was looking good. But yeah, then you can, once you're all set, you can put a tote or whatever protective thing, oh my god, you have on top. Oh jeez. Okay, you guys, we are at the end of this journey. Thank you for taking it with me, because at times I wasn't sure if we were going to make it. You know what? We made it. Oh my god, look how clear you are. Ooh, you can even see my cat. Oh my god, she stole my seat. What are you doing, Meal? What are you doing, Meal? But you guys, we did it. We flippin' did it. So now it is time to take the tape off. Yes, you guys, we freaking did it. It was quite the journey, quite the fiasco, I would say. Ooh. Wow, that looks so good, so clear. Okay, so the only thing left to do to make it how I normally make it is to string it up with some suede leather, and we gotta drill some holes in there, so yes, what do you think? It is all strung up and ready to go. I'm actually probably gonna photograph this tomorrow or the next day and list it in my shop. So all the links are down below if you ever want to check out my shop or my Instagram or whatever. Everything should be down below. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. This was quite the thing for me personally, but I'm really happy that I hopefully reeled it in for you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed it still. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. We recently got to, and I think I said this in the beginning of the video, but we recently got to 200 subscribers, and it's amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here. I genuinely am so grateful. You guys are really cool, and all your comments are I'm forever grateful for you guys, for you being here and for you being interested. Yeah, it's nighttime now. I literally like stopped eating dinner to finish this because I forgot that I wouldn't be able to tomorrow. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!